Yo, hey, what's up, you guys? Johnny Bean here. This is Exclusively Van Halen, the online show and podcast. Isn't an online show and a podcast the same thing? It should just say the online show. Or maybe podcast, I don't know. YouTube, video cast. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitch. We're on Spotify. We're on Facebook. We're everywhere there is. We're on X. If you guys like your Van Halen, this is the place you want to be right here. I mean, just ask Michael Anthony.
Hey, this is Michael Anthony right here, and you are watching Exclusively Van Halen on the Johnny Bean TV. Keep it there. Woo! See ya!
Yo, what's up, you guys? Johnny Bean here. Exclusively Van Halen, the Van Halen show. Not just online show. Podcast. Well, let me know in the comments down below on playback if a podcast is an online show. I mean, it's all the same thing, right? Anyway, if this is your first time here, my name is Johnny Bean. This is my show, Exclusively Van Halen, and we talk all things Van Halen. Today is the anniversary of a pretty big show, the US Festival, back in 1983. So we'll talk about that. We've got some history. We've got some trivia. We'll show some photos, all kinds of cool stuff. But here on YouTube, we have channel membership, and the top tier of channel members, they get their names read at the top of every talk show. So let's say hello to Music Therapy Laz, Majestic PB and J Cat, Woody Be Real, Flipper Carlin, CC, Bay Area Rich, I see you in the chat because your name is in green, Sherman Callahan, Nova 9, Warleg, R-Habs, and Janice Lala. They are top tier channel members here on YouTube, on the Johnny Bean YouTube channel. So their names are in green in the chat. They get special emojis. They get exclusive content. And we got Bay Area Rich here. Thursday greetings. Dude, thanks for all your support, man. Amazing. Bay Area Rich. We actually did an unboxing on yesterday's Exclusively Van Halen. And he sent this in. I'll do a video on this pretty soon here. This is called the Tuna Fuzz. I guess it's a fuzz pedal, but we do guitar stuff here. We do reviews, unboxings, all sorts of cool stuff. So if you dig that stuff, consider subscribing to the channel here on YouTube. Our next goal is actually is it 13,500 YouTube subscribers. So if you'd like to help us make our next goal there, consider subscribing to the channel. So let's do this, you guys. Let's get into this. The US Festival. Who was there? Were any of you guys watch? Those of you that are watching, were any of you there? I unfortunately was not. I wasn't even into Van Halen then. Sorry to say. But I did. I ended up getting a VHS copy years later, which it's neither one of these. I was actually looking. I was looking through some of my collection, and I found these Van Halen Vintage Compilation and Van Halen Wild and Wonderful Volume 4. I wonder what's on there. Anyway, these are VHS tapes. I found these. And like I said, neither one is the S-Fest. This says what's on there. Pretty cool stuff. And then this one. That's what's on this one here. Very cool. Anyway, the US Festival I got on VHS tape. I think I want to say 1990 is when I first saw the show, and I couldn't believe what I was watching. It was incredible. Neil, what's up, dude? Recorded us 83 on Reel to Reel live off the radio. Still have it. No way, dude. That's amazing. The radio version of that. Rob Hines, 69, channel member, says, I liked Van Halen, but was not there either. Yeah, I know some people that were there, and they've told me it was an amazing event. So, but let's go over to our friends at Van Halen News Desk. This is a write-up they did back in 2021. Van Halen's US Festival concert revisited. Let's kind of look over some stuff here. Looks like there's some footage available on YouTube of Van Halen's appearance at the US Fest in '83. Eddie Van Halen and Dave Lee Roth drop in by helicopter at the venue ahead of the US Festival. Acclaimed inventor Steve Wozniak, the organizer of the US Festival, comments on preparations and bemoans high record fees for artists' performances. Didn't Van Halen, weren't they paid like the most for this? They made the Guinness Book of World Records, I believe, from this performance. So, again, this was written up in 2021, right? Or 2022. Yeah, 2021 was the 38th anniversary. So what does that make it now, you guys? You guys that are watching. How many years has it been? I don't even want to know how long it's been. I mean, I'm 29, so But anyway, on this day in 1983, Van Halen headlined the US Festival, a music festival held from May 28th through May 30th at Glen Helen Regional Park in San Bernardino, California. The venue still exists. I don't know if it's the same name. It's still around. The same venue that this was held at way back when. I've driven past it. But Van Halen performed on Heavy Metal Day, which was on this day back in '83, as headliners at the record-setting fee of, you guys ready? How much they made? $1.5 million. Dang. The '84 Guinness Book of World Records created a new category based upon the price of this performance. Dave Lee Roth is quoted saying, "This is the biggest backyard party in Van Halen history." Van Halen used to play backyard parties back in the day, but this was definitely the biggest one. In every possible sense of the word, Van Halen understand extravagance. They embrace, respect, and deliver it at every available opportunity. As the summer of 1983 approached, band members had nearly recovered from the monstrous Diver Down tour, their most extensive to date. And so the US Festival was basically the Diver Down set. I think it was pretty much the same, right? Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below. There's some pretty crazy video out there of the US Festival pre-show party, which was actually showed on the big screens at the event before Van Halen hit the stage. It was not. It made it look like Van Halen was backstage partying, and then they after what you're seeing on stage, they come out. That wasn't the case. That was actually recorded earlier, probably like a week earlier or something. But billed as the musical event of the 80s, the 83 US Fest was like a gift from the heavens. For 4 days, music lovers would flock to Southern California's Glen Helen Regional Park and join everything from Oingo Boingo to Ricky Skaggs. The event was organized by Apple Computers wizard Stefan Wozniak, who put together the previous year's show. I think the Police actually played at the 82 US Fest. I've seen footage of that on YouTube. Wozniak made history by offering Van Halen $1.5 million to headline Heavy Metal Day. The Guinness Book of World Records even created a category for Van Halen's big paycheck. The artist or band receiving the most money for a single performance. Keep kind of scrolling through here. When May 29th, 83 finally rolled around, fans from all over the world were poised for the largest concert event in history. These people were ready to rumble. Over the course of the day, more than twice as many arrests were made as any other day of the festival. Even when the Police played, were the police arresting on that day? I would have loved to have been to that show, actually. You guys know the Police is one of my favorite bands. I mean, Andy Summers, the guitarist from the Police. Amazing. This guy right here.
Ready?
Ready.
Hi, this is Andy Summers, and you're watching Johnny Bean TV.
Thank you so much, Andy Summers. Yeah, that would have been a great show. Both of these would have been great shows. I think the US Fest would have been amazing either way. Whatever band you were watching. Let's see. Van Halen attracted a party crowd themselves, setting a stellar example of how it should be done properly. Backstage was Van Halenized in every way possible. A giant tent was constructed to hold the pounds of food and gallons of drink arranged for the band and crew. MTV was there in full force, represented by VJ Mark Goodman. During Goodman's infamous backstage chat with Dave Lee Roth, who was wearing a t-shirt made from some sort of fish netting, it was hilariously obvious that Dave was well beyond the limit of his first bottle of Jack Daniels. The interview took place sometime during the afternoon. I'm sure many of you guys have seen that. It's a pretty crazy video. There's some quotes from that. Oh, that's the video right there. And that was before the show. So the complete US Festival concert. Okay, that's the concert right there. And you guys it's on YouTube. You guys can see it. I'm assuming most of you that are watching this have probably seen the concert at least a couple times. It really is one of the coolest Van Halen concerts out there. So there's Edward right there. Well, there he is. He's playing the double neck Kramer. So that tells us he's playing what song? In the chat or down below on playback, what song is he playing right there? What is the song? He actually, well, technically he used that guitar for 2 songs. What were those songs? There's David Lee Roth. Some of the crowd. There's Michael Anthony. I can tell you guys just by looking at this, It looks like he's playing his bass solo. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what we're looking at here. Oh, okay. Let's scroll up. There we go. Rob Hines says, I have a bootlegged DVD. Oh, cool, man. Let's see. Neil says, my friend who was there on a hillside opposite of the stage, and he took a cluster of photos. He put the photos together and made a wall-size poster of the gathering. It is surely one of a kind. Hey, that is really cool, man. I think we would love to see that. Amazing, dude. So, let's see. Let's just kind of search really quickly for if we can, for the US Festival, for the set list. I mean, like I said, it was basically Diver Down. The Diver Down set. Let's see, set list. Okay. So the set list for the US Festival. Romeo Delight, Unchained, Alex Van Halen drum solo. The Full Bug, Runnin' with the Devil, Jamie's Crying, Little Guitars, bass solo, which is Michael Anthony, that photo we just saw. Little Dreamer, Mean Street, Cathedral. Wait, is this right? I don't think this is right. I don't think. Well, that's an average set list. Okay. We want the US Fest set list. US Festival. I'm seeing all sorts of links for videos live at the US Fest. Oh, wait a minute. I mean, I know I said it's pretty much Diver Down. Van Halen set list. Here we go. Here it is. Okay, Romeo Delight, Unchained, Alex Van Halen drum solo, The Full Bug, Runnin' with the Devil, Jamie's Crying, So This Is Love, Little Guitars, Michael Anthony bass solo, Dancing in the Street, Somebody Get Me a Doctor. It says with snippets of other songs, which I'll ask you guys in the chat. What were the other songs during Somebody Get Me a Doctor? They played at least a couple other little snippets. Dance Not Away, Cathedral, Secrets. Those are the two songs Edward played on the double neck Kramer. Everybody Wants Some, Ice Cream Man, Intruder, Oh Pretty Woman, Edward Van Halen guitar solo, Ain't Talking About Love. And it lists here Growth, which technically, they did play it. They were coming back from an encore, I think. Bottoms Up, You Really Got Me, Happy Trails, and then that goes back into You Really Got Me. Heck yeah, Ian and Indy is saying. By the way, Ian, I just noticed, just to let you know, somebody just went live on Kick
TV. Johnny Bean TV.
Johnny Bean.
Do you find beans often? Do you have magic beans?
No, that's my name.
Oh, okay.
That's my name.
Oh, cool. Watching Johnny Bean TV.
Thank you so much, Amaranth. Ian, I just got the notification that she just went live on Kick. So just like, although I'm sure you already knew that. You can tell them we said hi. We said hi. Okay. Walk This Way. Did they play that? I don't think they played that. I need to get Kick download. Yeah, dude, download it. Actually, I just got the notification that we can actually do these. We can actually stream these shows over to Kick. But that means we'd have to lose a destination to do that, and I don't know if we want to do that. So we'll see. I don't know. Maybe we might try it. We might swap out X for Kick. Maybe on the next stream. I don't know. Janice, if you're watching me, send me an X reminding me to swap out X for Kick. And for those of you who have no idea what we're talking about, it's complicated. All right, let's get back into it. So, Van Halen Us Fest, huge event for the time. Amazing. If you were there, drop a comment down below. Let us know. Let's actually look up some photos. We read you guys the set list. Let's look up a few photos from that. If we can. Here we go. How do you share screen? Am I sharing the screen? I am sharing the screen. Here's some photos from the Us Fest. Us Festival. Right there. There's Edward Van Halen and David Lee Roth backstage. And there's a photo of them on stage. Here's more photos right here. This is actually the photo we used for the thumbnail for this. And something really cool about this photo right here is that we see this guitar right here. This is Van Halen's, what would become the 5150 guitar. It says in this caption here, Eddie's 5150 guitar. That actually wasn't the 5150 yet because it didn't have the 5150 decals on it, or the space tape. But very cool photo right there, Van Halen warming up. Backstage, it's a great photo of Edward. On stage, great photo of Edward and Dave right there. Another great photo of Edward jumping right there. There's like a bootleg. It says original soundboard recording. Yeah, that's a bootleg of the show. I mean, you can tell it's a bootleg. Alex isn't even in the photo. I mean, only bootlegs have the weirdest. I mean, look at this. I mean, these bootlegs that I found. Well, technically, this is like TV compilation stuff and whatever. Let's see. I'll give you guys an example. Like bootleg videos. This photo is from 1984 on the front, okay? But the stuff that's on here is from 1978, 79, 81. There's nothing from 1984 on this video. On this VHS tape. Look at this. Nothing from 1984. But all the photos, that photo is from 84. This photo is from 84. All the photos are from 84. And the tape itself doesn't say anything at all. It doesn't say nothing. So who knows if that's actually what that even is. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen this. Okay. All right, let's go back. So, got some great photos here. There's a great photo of Edward. Us Fest. Oh, that's like an Us Fest DVD right there. But see that Van Halen, that's 1978. Right there. That's not Us Fest. More photos. Us Festival. Another bootleg. So see, it's out there. I mean, you guys can get it. And look at this. This is Van Halen fans are going to get mad that they used the Van Hagar logo on that. I myself, I don't care. I love Van Halen. I don't care what logo it is. But you'll get Roth fans that are like, oh, no, that's not correct. Look at that logo on there. That's crazy. What's up, Riot? You're from Van Halen? Right on, dude. So, lots of cool stuff here. There's the Van Halen helicopter landing at the US Festival. There's a great photo there. So, cool stuff. There's another bootleg, the US Festival Deluxe Edition. How is that a deluxe edition? What's deluxe about that? Garguts! Garguts, what's going on, man? You love bootlegs? Look at that. Look at this, man. We got technically, I mean, it's not a bootleg. I mean, it's like TV. It's like stuff recorded from TV, television, and like Super 8 stuff. I just found this in the my collection of stuff. Garguts, good to see you, man. So, I got a boot on my leg too. What? Ha 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 ha. Lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, bacon deluxe. Dude, I'm hungry. Sweet. Rob Hines, 69 channel member, says, I have DVDs like that. The DVD is blank, no label or info on it. Weird photos on the cases. Yeah. Yeah, that's how the stuff was. You know, now everything's on the internet. You know, you can find all this stuff. Oh, look at this. There's all kinds of bootleg stuff out there. Wow. There's another one. There's tons of them. They're everywhere. Okay, this photo here is from UsFest. This isn't. This is later. And that's actually Fair Warning era right there. This is actually a really cool photo, though, because if you really look, Edward has a Fair Warning button on his guitar. If you look right there where the cursor is. Another bootleg. Tons of bootlegs here. Wild stuff, you guys. So, anyway, you guys, I like to try to keep these shows at or around half an hour, but thank you guys for tuning in. So, the US Festival, celebrate today by watching a bootleg of it, or you can find it on the internet. It's on YouTube. If you haven't seen it, like I said, I'm assuming most of you guys that are watching this have heard about it, have seen it. But if you haven't, check it out. Today's the day to do it. It's the anniversary. How many years has it been since then? Since May 29th, 83? Well, I could do some quick math. I don't even want to know. A long time. Anyway, you guys. US Festival. Happy birthday. 42 years? Oh my gosh. Garguts, neither of us are even 42. How is that possible? All right. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Watch another video. Actually, at the end of this, I say that there'll be 2 cards here on playback. Watch another video. Rob Hines is 56. Garguts is still 21. Hey, I'm still 21. Oh, man. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Celebrate today. Watch more videos. Drop comments below. I want to see, how many years has it been? 42? I want to see 42 comments down below. So if you're watching this on playback, drop a comment down below. Favorite songs off Diver Down. Have you seen the S Festival? Answer these questions down below. See, Garguts, this is how you do it. Favorite songs from that era. Have you seen this concert? Were you there? What did you have for lunch? Drop comments down below. Where are you watching from right now? Drop those comments down below. I will probably see you guys tonight on the Music Therapy Laz show. If he is doing a show, I have no idea. But just in case he is, there's a link to his channel. We'll probably be talking, I don't know. But check that out. Check that out. And then, don't forget, I'll be dropping a video. Thank you again, Bay Area Rich. I'll be doing a unboxing and review of the Tuna Fuzz seasoned with tune. Oh, it's the Incredible Tuna Fuzz. It's incredible. The Incredible Tuna Fuzz. It's a fuzz pedal. It looks like it's a tuna can. We'll be unboxing this. We'll be demoing this. I'll do that video. I'll be dropping that video. Maybe I'll drop it later today. I don't know. But we'll be doing something. Have a workbench here. I tightened my monitor, so it's a little tight. We're working on guitars. I've got a guitar here I'm working on. Tajima. This actually has built-in effects. It's pretty cool. Thank you again, Bay Area Rich. There's built-in effects in here. It's very cool. Just needs a neck. So I'm going to install this Tees SBHE neck onto that body. I know, orange headstock, gray body. I don't care. As long as it works, that's all I care about. So I'll be working on guitars, future episodes, maybe Saturday night. Yeah, maybe on Saturday night, you guys. I do a show called Saturday Night Live every Saturday night. We didn't do one last week. This week we'll do one. We'll be at the workbench. We'll build that guitar. Right? Couple quick comments. Rob Hines is at Sam's Valley, Oregon. I'm in Santa Cruz, California. Garguts, I just ate hospital tortilla soup. Blad, no flavor. Are you in the hospital? Are you okay? Hospital tortilla soup. Ian wants one. Chicken of the sea. Ha ha. Thanks again, Bay Area Rich. Yes, Bay Area Rich. Thank you so much, man. So, smash that thumbs up. Help us get to our next goal of 13,500 here on YouTube. But if you're watching this on X, give us a follow. Mention us on X. I'll mention you back. Where else are we? We're on Twitch as well. Watch us on Twitch. If you'd like to help support the channel, Sweetwater affiliate links in the description. If you want to order some things, let's say some guitar picks, some strings. If you want to buy a guitar, go through our links down below, our Sweetwater links, and you'll be helping support the channel and support these shows. But also, if you want to help support this channel, PayPal is the way you can do that. PayPal.me/JohnnyBean. And actually, there's a QR code right there. Just open up your phone, and it takes you directly to PayPal if you'd like to help support this channel and these shows. So, in Garguts says, smash that like. That's right. You're in the hospital getting surgery? Dude, I hope everything's okay. Oh, it's your Oh yeah, we did talk about this. We can talk later tonight if you Yeah, I'll be on Twitch later tonight. We can hang out in the Discord. As long as everything is cool, man. Hope you're all good, dude. Twice as long to make up for lost time. Saturday Night Live. That's right. Okay. All right, we'll do that. Sweetwater, they send little packs of candy. Delicious. Yeah. All right. I'm going to let you guys go. Everybody, wish Garguts a speedy recovery down below. And I will see you guys on the next show, which will be tonight on the Laz channel. And then I'll be back here tomorrow doing Talking Guitars, Talking Music News. Saturday night, I will build this guitar. I'll drop a video for that that pedal. The Tuna Fuzz. I'll drop a video for this. Thank you again, Bay Area Rich. Pretty wild. I'm excited to hear this, actually. I'm excited to hear that. So we'll do that. Right on, dudes. Garguts, you're welcome, man. All right. Thank you for watching Exclusively Van Halen right here on what show is this, Michael?
Hey, this is Michael Anthony right here, and you are watching Exclusively Van Halen on the Johnny Bean TV. Keep it there. Woo! See ya!
And then I'll give you mine, so come back around this way.
Okay, let's go.
All right, Mike, hi.
How you doing?
I'm Johnny Bean. I met you last year. I talked on Google Plus.
Oh, I remember you. Yeah.
Look like,
All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
all right.
He was at a Google Plus hangout.
I'm Johnny Bean. I know.
Thank you again, channel members, for your continued support for this channel and these shows. All right, I'll see you guys on the next show right here on what channel is this, Lori?
I just want to be like, how old are you?
Hey, it's Lori Tucker, and
Johnny Bean,
and we're here at the Forum, and we're going to see
Sammy Hagar.
And you're watching Johnny Bean TV. Stay tuned.
Sammy,
What's up, dude?
how you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good.
Hi,
You
hi,
want to
hi.
film? You can film all you want, man. What do you want me to tell you in that camera? Hey, happy birthday to you, man.
Thanks. I'm Johnny Bean. I've met you a few
Johnny
times.
Bean?
Johnny Bean. Oh, yeah,
Hey, Johnny Bean, Sammy Hagar here, man. Congratulations.
There you go.
One or
Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Click on another video on the screen here on YouTube. We did a show yesterday. We'll do another one tomorrow. Every day. Right here on Johnny Bean TV. And everybody wish Garguts a speedy recovery down below in the comments. All right. John Bean TV. Bye-bye.